Yes, Direct Express is included and what Social Security said. Now, first off, I have a really quick question for you. Do you feel that some of the announcements coming out of Social Security so far this year have been very contradictory? In other words, they say one thing and then they flip like a 2 days later, and then like 3 days later they say something totally opposite? Is it just me, or does it feel like that's the case with what you're witnessing as well? Anyway, I'd love to hear your comments down below in the comment section if you feel like sharing. Anyway, let's get into it and talk through the details. Okay, so we've seen a lot of different announcements out of Social Security so far this year. I've had a number of people here in the community reaching out with a lot of questions, right? And that's okay. I don't mind the questions whatsoever. That's why I've been jumping on so many live streams recently and this year alone, because there's a lot of people out there that are wondering, what's going on? This is very confusing. Seems like it's very contradictory, right? A lot of major changes, the reinstatement of old rules, a lot of different things that are coming in, impacting the monthly benefit checks of millions and millions and millions of beneficiaries. And I know a lot of you here in this community as well. Anyway, so recently, well, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. When I say recently, it depends on which announcement you look at, right? But anyway, over the last few months here, we've seen so many different announcements out of Social Security, a couple of which were pertaining to direct deposit information. In fact, you maybe heard me talk about this before in other videos. In fact, I've had live streams talking about it. I've had a dedicated video or two talking about it. There's just a lot of information out there. Anyway, so let me just clarify this. So back in the middle of April is when it actually started. Okay, so it was announced back in the middle of March, and then it was supposed to go into effect the end of March, and then they pushed it out until the middle of April. Anyway, you know the whole drill. I've talked about it before in the videos. But anyway, in the middle of April, they implemented some of these new rules revolving around direct deposits, right? So if you want to change your direct deposit information, you got to jump through 16 hoops. You need to stand on one foot. You need to say the alphabet backwards 13 times. You need to tap your head with your left hand once and your right hand 3 times. You know what I mean? It's just like, you kidding me right now, right? Anyway. You get the point. Obviously, I'm being a little sarcastic and exaggerating a little bit here, but not too far-fetched. But anyway, in the middle of April, they had these new rules around direct deposits, okay? As far as if you want to change your direct deposit information, you need to either visit a local field office, do it through your bank, or basically by going onto your My Social Security account. Same situation applies to Direct Express. I've had people reaching out saying, hey, I have Direct Express. Does this apply to me? Yes, it does apply to Direct Express. Yes, Direct Express is included, right? But it depends, okay? This is something that I want to clarify because I've had a lot of people reaching out, and I just want to make this very clear so there's no misunderstanding about this. But here's the deal. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to do anything to your direct deposit information. In other words, your Direct Express card, your bank account, checking account, savings account, whatever it happens to be, wherever you typically get your monthly benefits deposited. A lot of people have Direct Express cards. That's awesome, no problem at all. But if you want to change your Direct Express card, if you get a new card, a new account, whatever, and you want your payments to be deposited somewhere else, then yes, it would apply to Direct Express as well. In other words, you can't call Social Security and say, I got a new Direct Express card and account here, and I want to change where my payments are being deposited. Can't do that through the phone anymore. Okay, so previously, prior to this rule going into effect, in the middle of April, you could just call up Social Security and be like, hey, my name is XYZ, and I got a new account, and here's the routing number, here's the bank account number, here's the account number, and I want to change where my deposits, my monthly checks get deposited, right? So you could do that previously over the phone. Can't do that anymore as of the middle of April. And yes, direct deposits, whether it's a bank account, savings account, checking account, whatever it is, that applies, as well as direct express cards. Same applies there. Okay. So the question that I've had was, people reaching out with direct express cards saying, hey, do I have to do it this way too? Can I still call? No, you have to do it one of 3 ways. Through your My Social Security account on the Social Security website, option 1, through your bank, which in the case of a direct express card, probably not really an option, to be real with you. Probably not going to be one option to be able to do it through your bank in that situation. Or option 3 would be going to a local field office and basically meeting with someone there and changing it that way. Okay, those are the different options that are potentially available. So I hope that helps to understand this, okay? So yeah, anytime that I talk about, anything, Social Security, SSDI, retirement, survivors, spousal, SSI, VA, RRB, low income, no income, seniors, people with disabilities, again, I always clarify who it's about, but I wanted to give you this quick dedicated video on Direct Express simply because I've had a lot of questions rolling in on this and people just wondering, hey, what does this mean for me and my Direct Express card? And do I need to follow these parameters as well? Yes, absolutely. Okay, now I know it sounds like, oh, this is a headache. This is a massive mess. I don't want to do this. The reason that they're doing this is to safeguard the program and to safeguard the beneficiary. At least that's what they're saying, right? So anyway, I hope that helps. And again, if you have not answered that question yet, down below in the comments section, I'd love to hear from you. If you don't want to, it's totally fine too. No problem whatsoever. I'm just curious. Just let me know. Does it seem like some of the announcements coming out of Social Security are very contradictory? They're very contradicting, right? They say one thing and then, days later they're like, just kidding, we're going back and we're going to say something totally different. I don't know. That's what it seems like to me. Otherwise, hey, if you want some more certainty right now with everything going on, and if you want to avoid a massive headache, avoid a lot of wasted time, a lot of confusion and frustration, check this out right here. This phone number right here will connect you with a dedicated team of trusted advisors who are helping seniors every single day navigate Medicare. Again, whether it's initial enrollment into Medicare, Medicare supplements, Medigap plans, Part D plans, Medicare Advantage, whatever it happens to be, they have access to over 20,000 plans across the country. They're helping seniors navigate all of them to find the best plan with the best coverages, with the best pricing in your local area for what's available to you, so you can see the doctors you want, the prescription needs if you have any at all, the providers you want to see, the networks you want to be within, the offices, the clinics you want to go to, whatever it happens to be. They can look through all of that. And here's the cool part. Number one, it's totally free. Number two, you can ask them all the questions you want. And they're waiting for you. They're literally waiting to talk to you right now. So if you've not done so, make sure to call them. Again, write this phone number down. Write it down. Take a picture. Take a screenshot. This phone number. Write that down. It'll be your best resource. And here's the thing. Call them. Just ask a bunch of questions. See what they can find for you. It doesn't hurt to ask. That's kind of my motto in life. And I've said it so many times here in these videos, which is just ask. I can't tell you how much money I've saved over the years by literally asking. Just, you gotta ask. It's totally fine. It does not hurt at all. Ask for a discount. I'm just saying, this is free for them to do this for you. But I'm saying in general, just ask. You never know. You can get a lot of stuff just by asking. If you don't ask, you don't get a lot of the time, right? Anyway, please just give them a call, write that phone number down, take a picture, take a screenshot, whatever you got to do. This will be by far your best resource to help you navigate Medicare and, again, to help you save a boatload of money, which, by the way, the average senior is saving. $1,100 is the average savings, which is absolutely incredible. Obviously, that's not guaranteed, but that's just the average savings from seniors that they're working with. So, not sure about you, but a 5, 10, 15, maybe 20-minute phone call to get better coverages and possibly save a boatload of money, sounds like a win-win to me, right? Anyway, hope this helps you. Now think of a few people that you know that need this information. Friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, parents, coworkers, anybody like that needs this assistance. Please share that phone number with them. Do them a huge favor. When they call and get that assistance as well, get the better coverages, and save themselves a boatload of money, guess who gets the credit for you? Or for it? You do. You're the one that gets all that credit for it, and then you get to be the hero, right? They'll look up to you and be like, yeah, you saved me a ton of money. You saved me a huge headache. That was awesome. Thanks again for doing that. You get to be that hero. Anyway, go ahead and share that number with them. Have them call. Get some assistance with their Medicare as well. And feel free to share this video as well. The big share button right down below. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Again, friends, family members, neighbors, acquaintances, siblings, social media, anybody that needs this information. Otherwise, if you're new here, if you've not done so yet, please consider subscribing. Big subscribe button down below the video. Thank you. I truly appreciate it. Otherwise, check out the other thousands of videos here on the channel in the video library. The popular videos I've hand-selected for you down below in the description or popping up on your screen here in just a minute. You'll see some videos there as well. Check those out. Otherwise, until next time, have a nice day. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. And I look forward to seeing you again very soon in the next video.